Hello and welcome to this GDSLAB tutorial video 5.3.9 running in Advanced HCA. The primary goal is to apply both vertical and torsional forces to the specimen, which simulates real-world shear forces more accurately than other methods. The combination of these forces produces more realistic results, making the hollow cylinder test preferable for applications requiring high fidelity soil behaviour modelling. So first, to give you an idea, this is exactly what the HCA test looks like in terms of the specimen. You've got as I mentioned, you've got a hole in the middle, which is what this displays, and then around the outside you've got your sample. So these are my dimensions. I'm going to click OK here and then move on to the stage. Now you have to select advanced loading from the test module list, and then you have all of your set blocks. So the first set block is your cell pressure and volume. Then the second one, you've got internal cell pressure and volume. Your third one, you've got back pressure and back volume and back to cell differential. Your fourth one, you've got axial load, displacement, velocity, strain and vertical stress. And then the last one, you've got torque and rotational angle. And then you also have an optional one of maximum excess pore water pressure, which you can also set using pressure differential or intergranular stress to effective stress ratio. But I'm not going to use that for my example, so I'm going to untick that. And yeah, so anyway, in my example, I will be using my cell pressure is already at 100 kPa, so I'm going to use the initial value for this. Then my internal cell pressure, again, is at 100 kPa, so I'm going to use my initial value for this as well. Doing this so you can input your own number if you want. Again, you could put 100, but I don't need to, so I will use my initial value. Then I will have back pressure set to 80, and I want that at a constant. For each of these you also have your modes, so you can use a ramp, cyclic and halt. But at the moment I want constant for both of these, and then I also want constant for my back pressure. And then for my axial load, which I've selected, I would like a target of 1, and I would like it to ramp over 1 minute. And then I want a rotational angle. Target is 5, and I want it to ramp over 1 minute as well. You also have your optional test termination conditions, which if I click the little drop down here as well, you can have even more. And you can put any of these as you want, and these will make sure that the test stops if any of these values are met. So yeah, you can bear that in mind. But anyway, that is everything. So I'm going to go and click apply, and then I'm going to go ahead and start the test. So before you do start the test, make sure your graphs are displaying everything that you need to see. So for example, I've got axial displacement, axial load, torque, rotational angle, cell pressure, internal cell pressure, back pressure and pore water pressure all showing. While also you want your live data to show these things as well. For example, torque, rotational angle and axial load. Those are good things to have on your live data. Anyway, if I start the test, you will see what we'll expect to see. My axial load is ramping up with the axial displacement. Then our rotational angle is gradually going up as well. And our back pressure and pore water pressure are staying the same, which is what we want. And again, same story with the cell pressure and internal cell pressure. Okay, that is the end of the video. This is how to run an advanced HCA. Thank you.